guys, welcome to a brand new day. Hopefully it's going better than that guy's day. That sucks, it's rough. Looks like maybe someone ran a red light or something, or just made a turn without yielding properly, I don't know. But I'm off to work, and we'll get this day started. Dragging you guys along with me, we're gonna go on a little field trip. I'm going down to one of the training areas on Fort Carson at the range areas, and we're gonna get some photographs for some terrain that we're gonna be building. And we get to take a little special access way through it. Saves so much time. We're gonna be coming off of the freeway, and there's a gate that is kind of restricted in a way. It's locked, and you have to have a key to get through it. And thankfully, I have that key. So we get to use that gate to get into the base, the back way, into the training area so I can get the photographs that I need. All right, so here it is, gate 12. So we have special access, we have a key to get into here. So this saves us a lot of time. Get the freeway back there, because I was able to take the freeway, so I didn't have to go all the way around through all the ranges and everything like that. So we got a special key, get us into this bad boy.
Tell me like a Hellcat.
And we are in. So now we can do our little recon. Check out the area, get the pictures that I need to get so we can build this terrain. So right over here is Camp Red Devil. So if any of you have ever been stationed on Fort Carson, done some training down here, you may recognize this little area I'm about to drive through here. I haven't been down here in a while, but they have a fake high school now in here with a football field and everything, even a scoreboard. Look at that. If you can see it on the video, there's this little scoreboard right over there. It's crazy. I never noticed that the last time I was here. So this is it. This is kind of part of the area that I'm photographing to get some references for when I build it in simulation. Sorry for a little bit of wind. I need to replace this little fuzzy little windscreen thing because it's not doing its job as well as it used to, but not a whole lot out here. I mean, really, I just need to get kind of some key points that aren't already in the terrain, because we're already gonna have the data for the terrain to fill these hills and all that stuff. It's mainly like if there's any kind of structures or anything special about out here that I need to replicate in the simulation. But it's pretty much just open terrain with the hills and the trees. So far, nothing too crazy. So sometimes you end up, when you do like live fire ranges, stuff like that, stuff catches on fire. This shows that right here. You get a lot of burnt area. I don't know if, I mean, I could be wrong. This could have been a controlled burn where they burned this area because it was really dried out and they didn't want it catching on fire during some training. But yeah, some pretty charred area. Sometimes it happens. Sometimes they do both. Sometimes they just burn stuff to keep it from getting super dry and then catching on fire when they do range stuff. And sometimes that's the result of a tracer or something catching some brush on fire. It's pretty nice over here. You almost forget that this is a military installation. It feels like kind of like home, like when you go exploring. This is what we used to do when I was younger, or even now when I go back home. We do little adventures and we go off and wander off in the open area and check stuff out. And this is what that kind of feels like, but I'm on a military installation doing it. So kind of crazy, kind of a cool little area. I got a little washed out kind of creek bed here. But basically this is an area, something cool back there I'll show you too. But this is basically kind of an area where they're gonna be doing some kind of infantry dismounted stuff where they're gonna have to do patrols through here. Pretty gnarly little area. Looks pretty cool though. But they're gonna be walking through here in real life, and they wanna practice for it at our location. So we're gonna try to recreate somewhat. A lot of this stuff isn't gonna be like this because some of the data for like the terrain is gonna have cliffs, like right here. This is probably just gonna be a hill in the actual simulation. So it's not gonna actually have that probably, and it's not gonna probably have this washed out creek bed probably here either. So some things you just can't really replicate, and you have to try to build it yourself, but we don't get that technical with all this stuff. So a few things over here that I noticed, some military remnants. We have a piece of track right there. So this is part of some track from maybe a tank, a Bradley, who knows. Another little small piece right here. So that's pretty cool. Oh, it's heavy though. Ugh, yeah, it's kind of hard to pick up. You need at least 2 hands or another person to pick that thing up. Even just this thing. I mean, just this thing alone is probably, I don't know, 20 pounds, maybe 15 pounds, probably 20. Another little military artifact right here. This is a road wheel. This would be somebody really jacked up their tank going through here, I guess, or something. Because that would be the wheel where the tank, I think where the tracks go like around that. At least one of them, that'd be one of the wheels. So I was actually looking at the wrong training. That little area was just was all rough and crazy and stuff like that. Was one training area that I thought we were doing, but we're not doing that training area. This is actually the other training area that we're doing, which is very open. So this is just so I have to kind of like look at. There's no man-made structures, so I mean it's just really looking at the terrain and making sure that it looks something similar to this, very open with a little mixture of trees. The road is really rough, so I can't drive very far into it though. But this is the other area that I have to capture, not that crazy one with the washed out river and all that stuff. That's a different training area that we're not using. I'm gonna head up to one more area. There's a mountain site, which is where they do like kind of practice clearing rooms and stuff for like live fire, and they can also do paintball and whatever else they want to do. But we're gonna head up that way. I'm gonna get turned around, get out of this little area, and we'll head up there, and maybe I can show you guys some of that area, try to get some photos, because I'm gonna probably include that in the map that I'm gonna build. And so I wanna get some reference photos of how that area kind of looks. Not even sure what the hell I was stuck on. Alright, so this is the last stop on our little field trip here. This is range 24. So this is a mount site. Just getting some pictures here. You can kind of check it out. We'll explore through here. I've been here before, like a long time ago when I was a soldier, and there used to be a lot more like wrecked vehicles laying around. Looks like they've kind of changed it up a little bit. I don't think I see any wrecked vehicles here. But I remember like up this way, there used to be like a van and a car and a couple other stuff all jacked up over here, and I think off over here somewheres there was a jacked up car. So it looks like they got rid of the cars. So here's like one of the buildings here. It's just like a Connex, and they cut it out to put doors and windows and everything on it. Soldiers would come through here and kick in the doors, go blam, and you go through and clear it. Being careful as I go through here, just because you never know what's in here. Either snakes, animals, booby traps from the previous unit that used this. Who knows? Can't be too careful. Even got fake propaganda on that one. This is infidel. It's kind of like a Arabic kind of thing for the bad guys, or calling us the Americans or whatever. I'm not really sure what infidel actually means. It means something, I'm sure, but I always remember it as, you know, the bad Americans. Over here is like a little fake cemetery. We're gonna come walk over here. This will be the last thing I think we check out, maybe. I don't know. There's something cool over there we might check out too. But vehicle's way back there. Hopefully nobody steals it. I don't think there's anybody out here but me though. That guy's low as shit to the ground. That guy's probably only maybe 200 feet off the ground. He's pretty low. Here's the fake cemetery. No fake names on it. I was kind of curious to see if anybody is, any soldiers come in here and put names on it just for the fun of it all. But it's little fake tombstones. Crap, there's some dude over at the truck right now. What the hell is he doing? Is he getting in my fucking... Hey, wait, dude, that's my truck! That's my truck! Just kidding. Truck's still here. You guys didn't buy it though, did you? I wouldn't think so. Maybe you did. Maybe for a second you were fooled. But then you're like, why is this guy still vlogging it if someone's stealing his truck? Valid question. We're gonna get out of here. Head back to the office now.
Like a Hellcat.
Feel a little bit sweaty from our little adventure out there. Can't remember if I put on deodorant this morning or not. So I'm home now. Jesse had a little bit of a mishap down here in the laundry room earlier today, which I've done it before too. Apparently there was something clogged in the sink. We have the pipe running from the washer into the sink to drain, you know, when it goes through its cycle and stuff. And something was clogged in there and it ended up overflowing the sink, and water, I guess, went all over the place inside the laundry room. I've done it before where I used to have the hose going down to this drain down here on the floor, and I didn't have it in there all the way, and I started the washing machine and then came back down here later and it was all flooded and crap, so it sucked. But on top of that, the pilot went out, I think, on the hot water heater, and it possibly was because of that. Hopefully it's something simple and I can just relight the pilot and we'll be good to go. So we're gonna try to deal with this, try to get the pilot relit. Hopefully it's not something crazy. We've had it before where we've had to have someone come out and kind of clean in there, because I guess lint and stuff, especially with it being in the laundry room in here, gets up in there and clogs it, and then you have to they have like a special vacuum thing, they clean it out, and then the pilot's good. So hopefully it's not that, because we just had that done probably, I don't know, maybe almost a year ago now. But hopefully it's just a simple, maybe something to do with the water. Maybe there's a sensor in there that made it kick off, I don't know. So hopefully it's just gonna relight for me. Haha, I got it. It took several tries. I didn't want to do it right away, but just had to keep trying, and it finally lit. So good to go. Should have hot water here soon now. We're good, baby.
You did it?
We'll have hot water in no time.
You have more things to tell us? Are you done?
It's relit! Yay! Celebration!
What would I do without you?
I don't know. Alright guys, it's time to go ahead and end this vlog. Thankfully, I had some great content that hopefully you enjoyed to fill a vlog with quite a bit of stuff. So I hope you enjoyed the little adventure, taking you down range, seeing some of the training area down there on Fort Carson and stuff. Thanks for watching, you're awesome. Please subscribe to the channel, and I will see you tomorrow. See ya.